Hey everyone, I've been shooting with the Tamron 16-30mm f2.8 Di3 VXD G2 for Nikon Z bodies for the last couple of weeks, and I have to say, most budget zooms still feel like they were designed in the last century. They're heavy, they hunt in low light, and the moment you step outside you're praying the rain doesn't hit the front element. This Tamron, though, actually feels like it was made for modern mirrorless travel. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First thing that jumps out is the size. At just under 1 pound and a little over 4 inches long, it's about half the weight of the Nikon 17-55 f2.8 and fits in the same pocket as my 24-70 f4. I've been using it on a Z5 with the FTZ adapter for street walks, and it's the first time I haven't felt like I'm lugging a brick around my neck. The retractable zoom ring is silky too, no stiff clicks that scare your subjects. Optically it's a step up from the Tamron 17-28 f2.8 I owned before. At 16mm the corners are sharp wide open, and by 30mm you still get usable detail even when you crop a little. I shot a friend's band practice in a dim basement last night at f2.8 and the files held up straight to 100% without smearing. The VXD motor is dead quiet, so the only thing you hear is the shutter, no whirring or grinding like some older third-party lenses. I've been able to lock focus on a drummer's moving sticks without the camera hunting once. Weather sealing is real. I took it out in a light drizzle last weekend and the fluorine coating on the front element made wiping off water spots a breeze. The gaskets around the barrel and the Z-mount adapter stayed dry, so I didn't have to swap bodies just because the sky opened up. That saved me from missing shots more than once. The zoom range is perfect for the way I shoot. 16mm gets me tight on a full band shot, then I can zoom to 30mm for individual portraits without swapping glass. I've also been using it for environmental portraits, one lens, one body, less weight on my shoulder when I'm hiking to a location. Build quality feels solid. The matte black finish isn't fingerprint magnet like some glossy lenses, and the rubberized focus and zoom rings have enough grip even with gloves on. The switch for AF/MF is small but positive, no accidental toggles when you're adjusting settings on the fly. Tamron backs it up with a 6-year limited warranty if you buy from an authorized USA seller, which is longer than most brands offer. I've had to use Tamron's warranty once before on a 17-70, and their turnaround was under 2 weeks, so that peace of mind is worth a few extra bucks. The only real trade-off is the variable aperture. If you're shooting in a dark club every night, you might still reach for a 24-70 f2.8 native. Also, the front element is a little recessed, so you'll need a 67mm filter ring if you want to use standard screw-in ND or polarizers, just something to factor in if you're used to 77mm filters. All in all, this lens is the sweet spot for Nikon Z shooters who want a lightweight, sharp, weather-sealed walk-around zoom without breaking the bank. The optical quality punches above its weight class, the autofocus is reliable, and the warranty gives you extra breathing room. If you're on the fence, the link is below, check it out and see if it fits your style. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Tamron 16-30mm f2.8 Di3 VXD G2 for Nikon Z cameras sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like lightweight, compact, and built-for mobility design makes it an exceptional optical performance with high-resolution captures actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Tamron 16-30mm f2.8 Di3 VXD G2 for Nikon Z cameras usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.